Now look at the difference between this and this. Hello YouTube, my name is Jas. Welcome back to my channel. So today I will be flat ironing my hair. I will say a lot of naturals be like, girl, you can't flat iron your hair, you don't need no heat, you don't need this, you don't need that. Well, honestly, I flat iron my hair twice a year and I don't really have a lot of heat damage. As long as you take care of your hair and do what you need to do, it's okay to use heat sometimes. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm also gonna be trimming my ends as well. So if you are interested in watching me turn this into some straight hair, then just keep on watching. All right, y'all, I'm fresh out the shower, just washed my hair. I only use a certain shampoo when I'm about to straighten my hair, and that's because I feel that this particular shampoo gives me the best silk press or flat iron results. That shampoo and conditioner is by Garnier Fructis, and it is named Sleek and Shine. I'm gonna try to get a good picture of it. I know a lot of folks, especially in the natural hair community, don't think that this product is for what they consider our hair, and they rag on this product a lot. I'm here to tell you it worked for me, okay? When I use this product, I feel that my hair is moisturized and I feel that my hair is just so luxurious with my flat iron. So I swear by this, y'all, but you know, it works for me, it may not work for everybody else. My plan now is to detangle. First of all, my plan is to draw these brows back on because I'm like a bald-headed turtle looking at y'all. But I'm gonna dry off and then put my eyebrows on, girl. Then I'm gonna tell you how I get the best silk press results. Be back.
So while my hair is still damp, I'm going to use a wide tooth comb and go ahead and detangle my hair in sections. Making sure that I get every tangle, knot, whatever I feel that could make my hair rough, and go ahead and smooth that out with the comb. Next, I'm going to take my blow dryer. It is a Hot Shot Tools brand. I'm going to make sure it's on low heat and high speed. I'm trying to decrease how much heat I put on my hair. So with the blow drying process, I do use the low heat setting. So while I am doing that, I'm actually going to take my vent brush and go through my hair with the blow dryer just to try to distribute the heat evenly. Next, I part my hair down the middle and put tension on my hair to try to stretch it naturally. A lot of times when I blow dry my hair shrinks up and it makes it kind of difficult to flat iron. So here you actually can see the difference with one side being drawn up and the other side being stretched. Now I'm going to do the other side the same way.
All right, as you can see, I am done blow drying my hair. It looks like a lot to manage, and that's because it is. Usually after I am done blow drying my hair, I try to let my hair rest for like 30 minutes to an hour. I really don't even know if you're supposed to do that, but I actually do that. But that took me about 15 minutes to do. Before I cut my hair, it used to take me about an hour and a half to straighten my hair. So we'll see if it takes less time now since my hair is shorter. But I'm excited because I haven't flat ironed my hair since February. So yeah, let's get it. So the products that I use when I am doing a silk press and when I straighten my hair is, first of all, the flat iron. So this flat iron is a PYT. And y'all, I've had this flat iron, I would say probably for maybe 6 or 7 years. It was about $70. Y'all, I swear by this flat iron, okay? Like, I don't know, for some reason, it's just never giving me a problem. My hair be luxurious when I use it. I just swear by this flat iron, y'all. So it's a PYT. I'm gonna link all products that I'm discussing in this video down below. I also use this oil sheen by Cantu. Now I don't put a lot of products on my hair when I am flat ironing. I know a lot of people say, oh, you need to use a heat protectant and use all of that. And I'm pretty sure they are correct. But I don't use that stuff on my hair because I feel like it weighs my hair down and it doesn't give me that flow that I'm looking for, which is probably why my hair is high porosity, because it's probably heat damage. But this is what I use on my scalp. And I only put it on my scalp to make sure my scalp's moisturized. I do not put it on my hair whatsoever. So I use this Cantu here. And since we're gonna be doing like the silk press method or the chase method, I got this new comb from Amazon and it's called Easy Comb. Let's see if y'all can use it. But it's like one of those where it's supposed to make it easy to do the chase method. I normally use like a rat tail comb or something for the chase method, but this is what the comb looks like. So you'll just put your hair through it and kind of straighten it that way. So we're gonna see if I like this better versus the normal rat tail comb that I use whenever I'm trying to distribute the heat evenly throughout my hair. Got my other comb out just in case. This ain't even a rat tail, it's just one of them fine tooth combs, but got my other comb out just in case this one don't work. So this flat iron goes all the way up to 450 Fahrenheit. Since I'm trying to do better about the heat, I turned it down to like maybe 300. So we'll see how that works.
So when I start flat ironing my hair, I usually start from the back and work my way up. I start in the back because I have a lot of naps back there and I want to make sure I get that area. I start off by spraying the oil sheen on my scalp, then going over the pieces of hair with the flat iron first, and then going back over it with the flat iron and the comb for the chase method. Y'all, this new comb was giving me so much trouble. I really just didn't know what to do with it. It was just doing too much, and I just was like, what is going on?
I don't like this. It's doing too much. Like, I feel like it's easier to just do this, take my comb, put it at the bottom, and move it right down. I ain't gotta be like trying to figure out clamping it and doing all that. I will not be using this for the rest of the video. Nope. Nope. Stick with old fashioned. You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So sticking with the old fashioned for my little silk press.
So now that I got the method I'm going to use with my old-fashioned comb, I'm just going to continue doing my hair like I normally do, which is me going over the pieces of hair once with the flat iron and then going back over it again with the flat iron and the comb for the silk press using the chase method. You know what? I also noticed during this video when I was watching it that I make some funny facial expressions, y'all. So please excuse my face. I just be concentrating and just be trying to be done.
All right, y'all, at this point, I am halfway done. Y'all, but look at the difference between this and this. It's so flowy. It's just, ooh, girl. Now I do gotta hit them ends though. But overall, I think we're looking good. All right, y'all, as you can see, I am done flat ironing my hair. And y'all, I just be missing like being able to run my hands through my hair. Or I just be missing like can wake up and just take it down and then like just go. Like I sometimes feel like, I mean, being natural is easy sometimes, but it's just refreshing to have your hair straight, get up, comb it to the side, go out the door. And now I need to just kind of clip my ends. I did see some that needed trimming while I was flat ironing it, so I'm about to do that. And then I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna wrap this up.
All right, y'all, so when it came down to looking at my ends and about to trim my hair, I really didn't have to trim that much because I just trimmed my hair not too long ago, which I did for a YouTube video, but I mostly was just trying to make it more even and just get some of those straggling ends gone. So once I got done trimming the ends, I decided I wanted to go ahead and just put a little curl at the ends, which I do with the flat iron. That's a pretty simple thing to do. You just kind of put your hair in there and kind of turn it. You do a little flick of the wrist, and then you have a curl at the end.
All right, y'all, I am officially done. I believe the entire process took 2.5 hours. 30 to 45 minutes of that was actually me letting my hair rest from the heat after I blow dried it. But this is the finished look. That's after a trim, and I decided to go ahead and bump the ends. My hair just feels so good. Like I told y'all, I love that flat iron. It just gets my hair so straight and it makes it so shiny. But this should last me about 2 weeks. And when I'm done with that, probably gonna do a protective style or something. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all in the next video.